Morning, everyone. So the work for Seesaw I'll go through today and yesterday. Maths for today and yesterday is going to be looking at using the four operations, so addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I want you to be thinking about what the best ways are to do these sorts of problems. So sometimes you might have one that you might want to do mentally in your head. Sometimes you might have one that you might want to write it down, write all your workings out, do some column addition or some column subtraction, depending on the type of question. So think about what the best way is to do each type of question. English, we're going to be continue on our persuasive writing from last week, looking at zoos. So I think on Friday I had you plan your introduction, what your main points are going to be, and then some emotive language that I want you to include in your piece of persuasive writing. Today and yesterday you should have, or hopefully you will be, making a start at writing that piece of persuasive writing. It's going to be in the style of a speech, and you need to be thinking about whether you agree or disagree with zoos. You should have already planned that out on Friday, hopefully. And yesterday's work was to write an introduction. In the introduction, you just need to be talking about what you're going to be arguing and explaining to the person what the speech is going to be about. So you're going to be saying that you're going to be talking about zoos. You're going to be saying that there's disagreement between different kinds of people about whether zoos are good or whether they're not so good. And you're going to be saying what your argument is going to be. You don't need to make your arguments, though. You just say, some zoos are this, people disagree on it. I'm going to be arguing for this case. Don't say your reasons yet. Today, you're going to be making your argument. So I want one paragraph per argument. You want a key point, and then after that, I want you to elaborate and give some detail. It might help if you could do a little bit of research as well. So say you were making the argument that zoos are good because they can help protect endangered species of animals. If you were going to make that argument, it might help to do some research and find examples of endangered species that are protected by zoos, for example, snow leopards. That might help. That's English. In geography, we're going to keep looking at South America, 2 new countries. Yesterday was looking at Peru and the activity. I gave you some questions about that. Today is looking at Ecuador, and the activity is a word search about keywords from Peru and Ecuador. Finally, there is some RE work looking at Judaism. Yesterday was looking at sort of important food. There was an activity that was around thinking about important Jewish food and important food for you and your life. And today there is an activity centered around looking at holy places in Judaism, so synagogues and places that are important to people of the Jewish faith. Hope that all makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to send me a message. I'll try and get back to you as quick as I can. Keep posting all the wonderful work, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.